And we're back. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this beautiful Corona-free day. Today is Saturday, March the 26th at 8:10 in the morning. How are you doing? So, I remember in the Army when I was talking with one of my drill sergeants. Actually, I take that back. He was giving a group discussion. He was talking about gangs and the power of unity and stuff like that. And he wasn't actually saying that the military itself was a gang, but he used similarities as far as the empowerment of unity. And it was really interesting. And I'm paraphrasing how he said it, but he was just basically like, he was like, you know what? You know about gangs? I'll tell you about gangs. I'm in a gang. My color is green. Everyone started like laughing and stuff. And then he just basically started like opening it up, saying stuff like this. You know, like when you're in a fraternity, that's a brotherhood. You know, the bonds that you forge in a fraternity, you know, they could have to do with some personal measures in your life. They could have to do with, you know, grades or, you know, anything along those lines. But in all reality, those people, when they comparatively compare their relationships, that's about as hardcore as it gets. You know, personal things that happen with them and grades and maybe some job stuff or career connections, whatever. That's about it. But the drill sergeant was then telling us how the bonds that you forge in the brotherhood of the United States military, of the military in general, regardless, country, doesn't matter, whatever. The bonds that you forge in the military are deeper than anything you would ever have in common with anyone else. Doesn't matter if you've known someone 20 years or 2 years. If you've been in the military with someone, okay, and if some guy delivering a package for some reason, you know, you found out that he was a veteran, you would have more in common with that veteran, okay, in a 2-minute conversation, in a deeper connection with that guy, just because you've experienced things together on a much higher level. And nothing forges relationships better together than high intent situations. You know, they actually have an exercise in the military where when you're shooting, they will purposely throw rocks at you, okay? Just to simulate doing something with brass, ammo, live gunfire, and them trying to get you distracted. They'll talk trash in your ear. They'll try to haze you. They'll try to rattle you and all that stuff. And all of those experiences, to me, they were some of, if not the most contributing factors to who I am. And it's part of why I have such a great respect, not just for our military, but all militaries at that. But a real commonality with that brotherhood of being a brother in arms. You know, there wasn't really a specific reason that I wanted to talk about that, but part of this whole channel is getting to know me better. And you know, I love the military. I had so much fun in the military, and I know there's all this craziness stuff going on with the war in Eastern Europe and everything right now. And you know, through these moments and whatnot of war, it reminds me of the oath that I took. So when you join the military, it's in a similar aspect. When you take an oath similar to a marriage, that oath is forever. You know, somebody asked me the other day, they said, oh, you know, you were a soldier. I said, no, I corrected them. I said, I am a soldier. And the reason why is because that's the equivalent of saying I'm only married until I take my ring off. You follow what I'm saying? When you take that oath, I don't ever wear my wedding ring at all, ever. I don't care for jewelry. I don't like it. But my oath is thicker and more strong than the material that ring is made of. It's just a ring. It has a lot of significant meaning to it. But my oath, my word, my bond, that means even more. And, I corrected this gentleman the other day, and I said, no, I am a soldier. And he says, but you're no longer in. And then I had to explain it to him, and he sort of had the eye-opening, revealing discovery of exactly what I just said. The example that I gave about only being married while you have a ring on. You take the ring off, all of a sudden you're single. No, that's not it, right? So, I use that work ethic and all of my experiences to try to make the best of every single moment that I can. And part of a personal oath that I made to myself was that for all those people that are serving, and this may sound kind of weird, okay? And kind of a kiss-assy, or however you want to phrase it, but I made a personal oath to myself that all those people that I serve with, that are still serving, the others that are serving that I'm not even friends with, okay? They have such a busier schedule, and they are giving up so much to get so little in return for giving everything. And my personal oath, essentially, was when I'm out of the Army, okay, still a soldier, but no longer active duty in the Army, I would dedicate my hours and my minutes to my passion and passions, okay, comedy, in replace of all the hours and minutes, etc., that they're giving up. I'm letting them know that I'm paying it forward. I'm using those minutes that, I'm appreciating it by not wasting time, is what I'm saying, and I take that very, very seriously, because for all the people that have given different types of sacrifices or done anything like that, okay, for nothing, for pennies to the dollar, okay, not barely getting paid anything, however much or little they gave, I want to know that their sacrifices and their moments of being away from everybody and missing out on small occasions, big occasions, every occasion, that is not being spent to waste, because I do appreciate it, and I am appreciating it, and I am using it. So today's a beautiful day, and as I do every day, in particular, and especially on the weekends, I have my alarm set to about 4:01 in the morning, approximately. Not exact, but it's pretty exact to say approximate. But anyway, so about 4 in the morning, because I want to make sure that everything that I do is to the maximum, extreme, fullest, and I want to just soak up all that day out of gratitude, out of appreciation, out of thankfulness, and give it my most, and it just means a lot to me. It means a lot to me to really give my most, and it infuriates me to know if there are moments when I'm not doing exactly what I'm doing now, okay? In the military, they talk about false motivation is still real motivation. In essence, they're basically saying if you don't feel like doing it, get out there and still do it. Even on days that I may not feel that push, as I do now today, it's still extremely important to push yourself. Because if you're ever looking for a moment of inspiration, just think of everybody that's giving something to give you your free time to do what you want. Maybe they're at war, maybe they're working a night shift, maybe they're doing this, maybe you're doing that. But if you want to give the ultimate example, okay, apply it to the military, apply it to police officers, all these people and whatnot at the highest level that are giving the most and getting the least. You could use that for appreciation to propel you and motivate you, in addition to everything else that you have going on in your life or whatever. But if you're ever looking for a form of motivation, think about the time that you have because of the time that they don't have. The reason that you have this time is because others are taking theirs. So you're not wasting theirs. You're appreciating it, and you're thanking them for it by using it. You're using it to the fullest, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm motivated. I'm going to have an amazing day. And today's going to be the best day ever. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. And maybe, just maybe, something that I said, okay, will help you in your life. And if it does, that's great. And I'm happy for it. So with that being mentioned, everyone have a beautiful day. Crush it. Kill it. I'm Benja Welldone. Check me out. Peace.